The future looks bright for Africa, but even more for a technology-driven woman on the continent. Meet 29-year-old Angela Nzioki. Africa's bold-type woman was created rapport with some of the world's leading institutions that champion for young African invented ventures.
I didn't even realize how much I was involved with MasterCard until I sat down and looked at all the awards and recognitions that who are the partners behind it. I was like, wait, what? It's like all the majority of them there's MasterCard has been. So my first, I think, experience with the foundation was the Zambezi Prize, which was run and launched in partnership with MIT, and we got an award from there, which was funded by MasterCard. And then after that, there was also the YALI, the Young African Leaders Initiative, MWF, which again is it's a huge program that MasterCard has also been influential in, and it was launched by former President Barack Obama. So just having those different influences in my life has been quite great. And then there's obviously been the Skoll World Forum, which every year they recognize amazing young people from all over the world doing great stuff.
It all started when the brainy entrepreneur initiated Plus People, a technology-based company that helps small and medium businesses in Kenya.
So Plus People came about by just purely observing how businesses in Kenya are run, yeah? Where, yes, we're in a digital era, but a lot of our businesses are still being run manually, and it costs a lot of money, it wastes a lot of time.
To Angela, Kenya is a nation whose citizens flourish in free enterprises. So this is the perfect fit for Plus People's current solutions. Uhasibu, Swahili for accounting, launched in 2011 and payroll launched in 2018.
Our first solution was Uhasibu, which is a cloud-based accounting solution, and we're trying to focus on exactly how a business in Kenya runs its business. So things like petty cash management. If you look at a European solution, then they're running from credit cards. So we incorporated really things that businesses in Kenya are doing. That was our first solution. And then our second solution is called Payroll, payroll.co.ke, which is a full HR management system for small businesses. Does everything from running the payroll for the business, sending pay slips to their employees, and it's integrated with our local stakeholders like KRA for automated iTax returns, NHIF, NSF. It's actually a very robust technology.
She highly believes that Plus People technologies are time savers for target groups. 1,500 businesses have so far sought for her services.
Hey, that's too far-flung.
Kitabu, Swahili for book, is an education application for Kenyan students to access e-textbooks on their mobile phones. The organization has had its fair share of Plus People solutions.
A lot of the work we do is digital, and having somebody sit here full-time as an accountant makes no sense. We only need him or her at the end of the month or when we're doing payments. And so Uhasibu has come and taken a very big chunk of that. Made it much easier for us to run our payroll much more succinctly, be able to have all the documentation for our investors, for our partners, for our financiers, for our staff, for our board of governors and advisors. It allows us to be a more transparent company. And we feel that the fact that this is something that can be done conveniently, without so much manpower, also saves us a lot of money.
The team of 2 co-founders and 2 part-time members are set to deal with a few hold-ups in their tactical journey.
As a startup, as a small business, and a lot of, even from just looking at other businesses around me, one of the things that we tend to do is go for very cheap labor. Go to university, get this bunch of young people from university, absorb them into the organization. The mistake or the challenge with that is that you spend more time in terms of trying to get them to the level at which you want them to execute a job, yet as a startup you really don't have that kind of a time. But if you look at the alternative, is you also don't have the resources to pay somebody that's already very skilled.
So far, Angela has had an exciting expedition, not only full of fun and laughter, but also a loop of lessons.
A lot of the times I am scared, but just going that extra mile, because there's nothing, what's the worst that can happen to you? So that's one of the things that I really learned, being able to believe in myself, is taking chances, surrounding myself with the right people, because these are the people that when the tough gets going, when the tough is there, like, you know, they keep me going. Right now there's a lot more.
And that is the spirit, in part, that keeps Angela ablaze.
Every day I try and remind myself, Angela, you need to wake up, you need to dress up, and you need to keep showing up.